It's about 10 o'clock, and I'll call the meeting to order.
So moved.
The agenda.
Second.
So moved.
Second by Ms. Curran. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do we have to do this
Aye.
roll call?
Vignani?
So now we'll do roll call.
Mr.
Karen
Vignani?
Connolly, yes.
Mr. Vignani?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Curran?
Yes.
Ms. Conley?
Yes.
And Ms. Canfield?
Yes.
Great. So we have a document before us about a declaration of emergency. Jim, you want to give a quick summary?
Yeah, this is just declaring a local emergency in Scituate to match what the state and federal governments have done. It really is just directing the employees that the Board of Selectmen is directing all employees to work in concert to deal with this emergency. It will give us a little bit of extra leverage when we do deficit spending because we'll tell the state that we've declared an emergency. Aside from that, it really is something that's just conveying to people how serious the Board of Selectmen are taking the COVID-19 pandemic.
Great. Any questions from the board?
No.
If Ms.
I
Canfield,
don't have any.
can you read the proclamation?
I'd be happy to, Mr. Chair. Could we just make note for those watching that the reason we are doing conference is in abundance of caution? It's the only reason that I'm the only one physically here.
Right. We're following the dictates of the new open meeting law where we are encouraging social distancing. Everyone in the room is established a social distance of at least 6 feet. This is a way to have a public meeting without necessitating all the members to be in the room at the same time.
All right. I'll read the declaration now, Mr. Chair. Where declaration of Town of Scituate, Massachusetts, Board of Selectmen, declaration of emergency. Whereas the worldwide outbreak of COVID-19 and the effects of its extreme risk of person-to-person transmission throughout the United States and the Commonwealth significantly affect the life and health of our people as well as the economy and is a disaster that impacts the health, security, and safety of the public. And whereas the Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has issued a declaration of emergency on March 10th, 2020, and determined that the immediate public action is needed to prevent, minimize, and mitigate damage to health, public health, safety, or general welfare of the people of the Commonwealth, and/or property which may otherwise result from the above described emergency, and whereas the Governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts has recommended that a state of emergency be declared in local communities, and whereas the people of the community of Scituate should be able to depend upon guidance from their chief municipal officials. Now therefore we, the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Scituate, hereby declare that immediately and effective as of Tuesday, March 17, 2020, a state of emergency is declared to exist in Scituate. Further, the Board of Selectmen of Scituate authorizes and directs, under the direction of our town administrator, all town personnel and agents to take appropriate action to respond to the situation and ratifies, confirms, and adopts any related action taken prior to the formal adoption of this declaration. This declaration of emergency shall remain in effect until notice is given pursuant to our judgment that the state of emergency no longer exists. Date of March 17th, 2020, Town of Scituate, by the Board of Selectmen. So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote of approval. Mr. Vignani?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Curran?
Yes.
Ms. Conley?
Yes.
Ms. Canfield?
Yes.
Before you all get off, if we could
That
take
passes unanimously.
one more vote for the board to authorize Karen Canfield to execute this document on the board's behalf, since she is here.
So moved.
Have a motion?
I make a motion. Connolly.
And I'll second.
Second by Mr. Harris. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Gotta do it by roll.
Yes.
It's unanimous?
Gotta be by roll call, sorry.
Mr. Vignani?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Curran?
Yes.
Ms. Conley?
Yes.
Ms. Canfield?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we all set?
Does anyone have any other comments?
No, I think this conference
Nope.
worked well. We're going to use this tonight for the building committee meeting. And we are working on a system where we can have public hearings, because the public hearing needs to be able to have the public weigh in. So we don't have a system for that yet, but we are working on that with IT.
Great.
Okay.
So I guess all I would add was, Jim, I think you're doing a great job, and
Thank you.
this is a very fluid and dynamic situation, and the rules of the game are going to change every day. So I ask that the town and the town employees bear with us as we try and figure out this event that's never happened before in our lifetime. So thanks for everyone that's working so hard to get this right.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Jim, and everybody.
Thank you.
And from Karen Connolly, thank you, Jim, and everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Jim, Kevin, Lorraine, and Karen Canfield for being there on our behalf this morning. We appreciate it.
I'll pass that along to all the staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Tony, can I ask one more question? Sorry, I just wanted,
Sure.
Jim, can you let us know what that technology will be as soon as you hear
Yeah,
for public hearing?
We're looking at a couple different things, Zoom, GoToMeeting, there's a couple other things that we're looking at.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we need to give authority for
Great.
deputy TA?
I think we have to adjourn by roll call.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
So a motion by Ms. Canfield, second by Mr. Harris.
Mr. Vignani?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Ms. Curran?
Yes.
Ms. Conley?
Yes.
Ms. Canfield?
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, I'm going to end the call.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Stay safe. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.